I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. President Trump's order granting clemency for many of those jailed in connection with the January 6th riot has begun to take effect.
Hundreds of those convicted for a range of crimes connected to January 6, 2021 have been released. President Trump's Monday order will affect about 1,500 people. Among those is Oath Keepers founder Stuart Rhodes. He served about 18 months of an 18-year sentence for seditious conspiracy. He told Fox 5 DC outside the Central Detention Facility in Washington he knew this day would come.
I think it's a good day for America that all the wrongs are being undone. So none of these people should have been here in the first place. None of them were ever tried in a fair trial.
Proud Boys founder Enrique Tarrio, who was sentenced to 22 years, was also among those released. Others may have their cases dismissed.
Fox's Gernal Scott. President Trump defending the action today.
At least the cases that we looked at, these were people that actually love our country, so we thought a pardon would be appropriate.
Maryland Democrat Jamie Raskin called the rioters dangerous criminals and accused the Trump administration of a soft-on-crime policy. The president announcing an investment of at least $500 billion in artificial intelligence infrastructure. He made the announcement at the White House this afternoon with the CEOs of OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle.
I'm going to help a lot through emergency declarations because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built.
The president said the venture, dubbed Stargate, will build the physical and virtual infrastructure to build the next generation of AI advancements. Ichiro Suzuki, the first Japanese player chosen for the Baseball Hall of Fame, voted in along with CeCe Sabathia and Billy Wagner. The trio will be inducted into the Hall of Fame at Cooperstown July 27th, along with Dave Parker and Dick Allen. They were voted in last month by the Classic Era Committee. America's listening to Fox News.
Fabrice.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
It'll warm up some, but remember, it's January. I'm Harrison Silcox. Here's what's trending this hour. It's another day of single-digit temperatures, but Matt Eckhoff, the National Weather Service, says it will warm up some Wednesday.
Winds switch to the southwest tomorrow, and it could be pretty gusty out of the southwest. Those southwesterly winds allow temperatures to climb for daytime highs into the mid-20s.
Eckhoff says there's also a chance for some snow flurries later in the week, so temperatures won't be above freezing for a few more days at least. Officers say a pregnant woman's estranged husband has been arrested for shooting her and killing her unborn baby. Sasha Dixon reports.
Police found the injured woman at a home on Pleasant Run Parkway Drive around 6 p.m. She was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive, but her unborn child did not make it. They soon arrested Jeremy McBride, who apparently told police that he had intended to kill the woman, the unborn child, and himself. He was initially charged with attempted murder, but other charges could still be filed. Sasha Nixon, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The frigid temperatures being felt all over the United States could make life hard on you if you need to fill up your gas tank.
While refineries in the north are better suited for cold weather, still, when temperatures get this cold, there can be impacts for refineries in our neck of the woods.
Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says he's keeping an eye on how the cold weather impacts refineries in some warmer weather climates like Texas and Louisiana, since it could impact how refineries function in Indiana. On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com, here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Freezing cold again tonight with lows below zero. Wind chill values as low as -10 and -20 expected. Cold weather advisories expire by 10 a.m. Wednesday with highs back in the 20s by tomorrow afternoon due to a southerly breezy wind. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna from 93 WIBC.
Fabrice.
As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. If you want that New Year's resolution to work, you have to get a great night's sleep. And now through Monday, it's our New Year's mattress sale. Every Tempur-Pedic, every Nectar, and every Stearns & Foster mattress, we guarantee you the lowest price, up to 4 years interest-free financing, and free delivery. The mattress sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a Colonial with high ceilings, hardwood floors, and a peaceful neighborhood. And you found it. Now, every Saturday at 6 a.m., you get to wake to the sound of your neighbor's leaf blower. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Indiana is in crisis. Our blood supply is critically low and patients' lives are on the line. Trauma victims, cancer patients, and newborns are waiting on you. Your blood ensures people in our community can receive the life-saving care they need. Hope is the heartbeat of our community. And right now, that hope relies on you. Schedule your life-saving donation today at versity.org. Hope, it's in our blood.
Tony Kinnett.
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 Host of the Tony Kinnett Cast.
Let's get down to business.
You're listening to the Tony Kinnett Cast on 93 WIBC.
Here on the Daily Signal.
Welcome to the Tony Kinnett Cast. I am your special, super excellent fill-in host, Ethan Hatcher. Tony Kinnett is away, delayed by air trouble, coming back from the fantastic inauguration in Washington, D.C. I'm told he will return to the airwaves tomorrow, so you have that to look forward to. Before we dive into the show, first, we got to do a quick news roundup.
News on the march.
Tonight on the Tony Kinnett Cast, we'll recap the Biden pardon-palooza that secures his place forever as one of the worst presidents in U.S. history. You'll also hear the thrilling and optimistic highlights from Trump's inauguration speech. The woke agenda is now deader than disco, but that hasn't stopped some adherents from going out kicking and screaming, including an Episcopal bishop who used the power of the pulpit to chastise the incoming president. And outgoing Secretary of State Anthony Blinken's final conference devolved into a madhouse as one reporter lost their mind and threw a tantrum for the world to see. Finally, you'll hear how technology is shaping the courtroom experience in Broward County and may revolutionize testimony across the nation. Don't miss a moment of the Tony Kinnett Cast. That was your quick news roundup.
News on the march.
I also want to send a special hello to our streaming affiliates in Colorado and Arkansas. I'm broadcasting from Indianapolis, Indiana, but we're happy to have you join the show. Would our listeners be offended if I pronounced it Arkansas? See, producer Allison, I believe in standardization, and I'll pose this question to you. How do you pronounce the state that is just south of Nebraska?
Arkansas?
No.
What are you talking about?
The state south of Nebraska. In the middle of the country.
Kansas?
There we go. You don't call it Kansas. It's not Kansas. I see where you're going with this. So until we standardize the pronunciation or the pronunciation, we need to get this sorted out. It's either Kansas, like Arkansas, or it's Kansas, and therefore Arkansas. That's how that works. I know there are listeners in Arkansas right now who are just like, there's nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. Half my family's from Arkansas, so I got to side with them.
Okay. Well, but it's not about, dunking on Arkansas. It's just about pronunciation, standardization.
Sure.
And that's what I am a purveyor of here on the Tony Kinnett Cast. You can follow my antics, by the way, on the Twitter machine, now called X, whatever you want to call it, at Ethan Hatcher, ETHANHATCHER. I also am the host of Saturday Night on the Circle, which broadcasts on 93 WIBC, 7 to 9 every Saturday night. And you can follow us and join in on the show on the YouTube machine while we stream live, and we are also streaming the Tony Kinnett Cast live right now, and you can hop in the chat. I wanted to start off with Biden's pardon-palooza, a disgusting display on his way out the door. He pardoned Dr. Fauci. He pardoned General Milley. The pardoning of Dr. Fauci basically confirms what we already knew, that he was funneling money to China to fund gain-of-function research that inadvertently or otherwise resulted in a global pandemic. And his handling of the pandemic cost Americans tens of millions of dollars, trillions globally, and then also damaged the educational integrity of American children by yanking them out of school. Completely unnecessary. And then most egregiously, he gave blanket pardons to his worthless scumbag criminal family members. So that completes the trifecta. Not only did he give a pass to son Hunter for the criminal activity that they had attempted to impeach Donald Trump for investigating. Never forget that because Donald Trump wanted to investigate the Biden connection to Burisma, they attempted to impeach the man, and then now they pardon Hunter for the crimes that Trump had attempted to investigate. And then also what was confirmed in the Biden laptop was his connection to China, to the influence peddling, to the utilization of his office while he was vice president, and enriched the Biden family to the tune of millions of dollars. This is a scandal unlike anything that I can think of a parallel in American history. So my ranking for Joe Biden, I actually place him as the second worst president in United States history, only behind James Buchanan. And I say that because as bad of a screw-up as Joe Biden was, he didn't start an American Civil War, which James Buchanan helped to advance. So not as bad as James Buchanan. But as far as this is a bigger scandal than the Teapot Dome scandal for Warren Harding. So my ranking, James Buchanan, Joe Biden, Woodrow Wilson, Warren Harding, and Andrew Johnson. But the Joe Biden scandal just blows anything analogous out of the water. It's certainly far worse than President Richard Nixon, one of his goons, putting a little bug in the Watergate Hotel, spying on the DNC at the time. This is absolutely astounding, and because of Pardonpalooza, it advances Joe Biden's position significantly up the list in the worst presidents in American history. Again, the idea that you're abusing the office to grant blanket pardons to your family members for the abuses that you help to empower is absolutely disgusting and unforgivable. And then now we also are seeing the hysteria return to the Democrats. They're trying to drill into that tired old well of comparing everyone to a Nazi. And you look, Elon Musk is an incredibly awkward human being. And would I have made that gesture while making a speech at Trump's inauguration or victory? No, I would not. I would absolutely not. But that being said, even the Anti-Defamation League released a statement defending Elon Musk, stating, "This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work toward unity in the months and years ahead." Senator Chris Murphy does not feel that way, and he was attempting to confront UN ambassador nominee Elise Stefanik during her confirmation hearing about the gesture Elon Musk made, and she repudiated wholesale in a very eloquent way.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send, our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective. But that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
How pathetic is it that you have to draw a connection between Nazism and your political opponents just to make a base level point about your opposition to them? Certainly, it's not a Nazi salute. As far as Nazi salutes go, I've never seen the chest bump prelude the Sig Heil, you know what I mean? And that was Elon Musk. He was sending, from his heart to the audience, and that was the gesture he made that, of course, the left is now trying to take completely out of context and run wild with. I don't think that the American people are going to put up with it for round two the way they did in the first Trump administration. We shall see. But of course, the left is not going to take this sitting down, even though, like I said, DEI is now deader than disco. That's not going to stop some people like Senator Chris Murphy from going out kicking and screaming. I just want to ask the senator, where are the Nazis? Are they in the room with you right now? Do you see them next to you? Where did they hurt you? Show us on the doll. Thanks for listening to the Tony Kinnett Cast. Coming up next, we're going to recap the greatest highlights from Trump's inauguration speech. Don't miss it. Up next on 93 WIBC.
Many times, patients have symptoms they didn't know were actually related to their airway breathing issues.
I was suffering from sinus issues, jaw issues, and neck pain. I guess I just kind of had my breaking point.
Unfortunately, this is typical. But until you get to the root of your problem, it's going to just persist. Fortunately, Jody took action, and the results were typical as well.
My quality of life is so different, but one of the first things that I noticed was my breathing. I don't ever remember being able to breathe like that.
Being able to breathe freely is life-changing, and the effects can go beyond that.
Sleeping better, having more energy, and it seemed as if all of those symptoms that I had just melted away.
And thank heavens for that, because at Advent, results are what drive us, helping you breathe well so you can live better.
Results may vary. Most insurance accepted.
Where can you kick off the new year with big savings on gig speed? Only with Xfinity, now through January 30th. Get gig internet at home for $25 a month for 1 year when you add an unlimited mobile line, which connects you to gig speed Wi-Fi on the road. Act fast today and save more than $650 over AT&T and Verizon in your first year. Plus, hurry and take advantage because right now you can also get a free 5G phone with trade-in. So save big and stay connected to what you love with fast gig speed internet and mobile. From home to hotspots, this new year, it's all about gig speeds and big savings. Don't wait and get gig speed internet. Spend less green and switch to Xfinity. Go to Xfinity.com/gig savings to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. $40 internet discount applied to mobile bill. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Welcome Line and AT&T Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Starter Line. Xfinity internet required. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Planning to propose this Valentine's Day? Shane Company has your back. Our easy process to create your dream engagement ring is rock solid. 1, pick your ring setting. 2, choose your center stone. 3, personalize it. With our wide selection of beautiful settings and hand-picked diamonds and gemstones, all at competitive prices, your ring will be as unique as your love story. We'll hand-set your ring in our jeweler's workshop right here in our store and protect it with our free lifetime warranty. Walk in with a dream, walk out with the ring that will take their breath away. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
As an IT professional who handles e-waste, you have the opportunity to guarantee your data security, receive 100% landfill-free disposal, and have peace of mind with R2V3, RIOS, and NAID certifications. Technology Recyclers provides guaranteed data destruction, 100% landfill-free disposal, and the certification to back it up. Protect your data while saving the planet. Businesses receive free pickup of your e-waste from Technology Recyclers. Visit tech-recyclers.com. That's tech-recyclers.com.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here, and if you're ready to start the new year taking care of you, then my friends at Hope Plumbing are here to help. For the month of January, get softer skin and hair, spotless glassware, take better care of your home appliances, and save money with a $200 off any new water softener. Let's celebrate the new year with the gift of soft water and ditch annoying scale buildup, failing appliances, and rough skin and nails. Call my friends at Hope Plumbing today.
It's Hammer and Nigel from Window Nation. Heating costs are getting out of control, and your best bet is to replace your cold, drafty windows with energy-efficient ones from Window Nation. Act now, and you'll save big with 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0 interest with 0 payments for 2 years.
With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust Window Nation. Hurry, this big sale ends January 31st, so schedule your free in-home consultation right now. 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
2025, new year, maybe a new home? If you're ready to get started building your dream home, take a look at what Joyner Homes can do for you. Joyner Homes will be at the Indianapolis Home Show from January 17th through the 26th in booth number 459. This is a great opportunity for you to learn more about their streamlined custom home building process and meet the team members who will work directly with you throughout the entire home building journey. Your dream home made simple with Joyner Homes. JoynerHomes.com.
It's the Tony Kinnett Cast on 93 WIPC.
Welcome back to the Tony Kinnett Cast. Ethan Hatcher filling in tonight for Tony Kinnett, who will return to the airwaves tomorrow. Producer Allison on the board, beep, 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 pushing the buttons and doing the things to make the show function. Trump's inauguration speech yesterday, I thought, hit all the right marks. It was largely unifying, although he did take some digs at the Democrat Party. I don't think that was disunifying for the American people at large. It was mostly optimistic, and he made some big promises, so that whether he's able to fulfill them remains to be seen. But overall, I would say the inauguration speech was a success, especially as he promised America's decline is over. We're back, baby.
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Oh, yes! 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 Oh! Yes! 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 Yes!
Most of the attendees in the audience were giving the president standing ovations. The only sourpusses in the room were President Biden, President Obama, President Clinton, Vice President Harris, who were sitting just to the right of President Trump on the stage. And they were very bitter as he made pointed remarks about being persecuted by the Department of Justice, and also voiced a full-throated reversal of the disastrous policies of the Biden administration, especially when it comes to securing the southern border, which was the primary reason he was reelected, to fix the tidal wave, the influx of illegal immigration that Joe Biden wholeheartedly embraced.
Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before.
Just hearing Donald Trump promise these things gave me goosebumps, gave me chills. I was excited to hear the difference that this administration promises, and we saw immediate action on the southern border as border agents lined up at the crossing in El Paso to tell illegal aliens that the crossings are going to stop. The app from the federal government to schedule appointments for asylum seekers was shuttered, and all the appointments were canceled. And now Donald Trump is putting a 90-day stay on immigration in order to immigration in the southern border in order to get things fixed. So very optimistic speech. And then there were, of course, other promises he made, including the policy of the United States to return to two genders only, which would not at all be remotely controversial 10, 15 years ago, but shows you how far left the left wing strayed over the last 8 years.
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Wow. That is delicious.
Finally, it's a return to common sense, and now social media companies and other corporations are shaping up their private policy in the wake of the Trump administration. Many of these DEI programs are getting canceled. The wokeness is being extricated, and people are acknowledging basic biological truth. There are only two genders, and that shouldn't be a matter of a political policy. That's a matter of basic scientific truth. And then, of course, Donald Trump also spoke about retaking the Panama Canal, which seems like a lofty goal, but don't put it past the old man, because he at least will intend to make this possible. The progress he's able to make remains to be seen, but this was a rather lofty promise to deploy.
The United States, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
German? Forget it, he's rolling.
Now, is this something that Trump's going to actually be able to make happen, or is this going to be a promise kind of like we're going to make Mexico pay for the wall kind of promise? I'm not sure. I think that it's an interesting idea at the bare minimum. In theory, what you can give can be taken back. Panama in no condition as a country to repel the military might of the United States. Whether South America would have anything to say in response, is anyone's guess. But it is a new day dawning in the White House, and Donald Trump definitely intends to make America great again. And that includes expanding our scientific frontiers and potentially putting an astronaut on the planet Mars, which sounds far-fetched, but lest we forget when President John F. Kennedy famously said, "We intend to go to the moon, not because it is easy, but because it is hard." The United States was losing the space race at that point. The commies were kicking our buttocks, and it required the leadership of the president to unite the country behind the scientific research that then put us ahead in the space race and put a man on the moon. Can we put a man on Mars? Possibly. And with the backing of Elon Musk united with the leadership of Donald Trump, I think that is more likely than not. Again, it's certainly an interesting promise that he made during the inauguration speech.
The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons. And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars. Ambition is the lifeblood of a great nation, and right now our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls. Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close.
Oh, man. That was totally wicked!
Donald Trump's speech was certainly filled with ambition, with optimism, with a sincere desire to make the country great again. And I think the American people are united behind him. We've turned the chapter. We're tired of being the decline that has been embraced by Democrats. We are tired of being mistreated, of being told that we're second-class citizens on the global stage. And Donald Trump is going to enact a sea change with his leadership in the White House, I sincerely believe. Stay tuned to 93 WIBC. Coming up next, we're going to tell how the Democrats sought to rain on his parade after an ambitious and optimistic inauguration speech. An Episcopal bishop sought to chastise the president from the pulpit, and we'll tell you details about that coming up next. Stay tuned.
Greetings from R&R Agency, your Indiana health insurance pros. And a thank you to our loyal customers for making our agency a national sales leader for the 7th straight year. We recently saved a family of 4 over $500 monthly when compared to their ACA plan. You know it's still Obamacare, right? We've recently saved a 61-year-old retiring couple over $600 when compared to their COBRA plan. Breaking news. We are now able to offer health insurance to employer groups of all sizes with 2 of the largest insurers in the Midwest. We'll be here when you need us. Quoting my favorite president, what the heck do you have to lose? We can help. As always, God bless America, or at least what's left of her.
Call Ron or Terry at 317-563-0868. That's 317-563-0868. Or go to rragency.org. That's rragency.org. A health plan managed and chosen by you, not the government.
Hey, this is Lisa Stofan. Heard the Mark Patrick weight loss hypnosis hype? Well, I attended because my father stopped smoking with hypnosis. Hypnosis eliminated my desire for soda and fast food, made me want to exercise, and I lost 60 pounds in 6 months. My energy level exploded. I went to another session to deal with some other problem foods, and I lost another 10 pounds. In fact, I brought my husband, and he lost weight, and his cholesterol and blood pressure improved. My friend lost 20 pounds her first 2 months.
What are you waiting for? Join Mark Patrick Seminars and lose the weight or stop smoking guaranteed. Early bird special only $49.99. Hypnosis to destroy unwanted cravings, late day eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Seminars Thursday, January 23rd at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss seminar 5:30, stop smoking seminar 8 p.m. And Saturday, January 25th at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss seminar 11 a.m., stop smoking seminar 2 p.m. Register at markpatrickseminars.com.
Hey, Bill, where you been? You're overdue for a haircut.
Man, listen, my water pipes burst and flooded my house. Place a mess. I've been staying with my daughter till I can figure out what to do.
You trying to fix it and move back in?
No way. It's too big a mess. It'll cost me tens of thousands of dollars. I ain't got that kind of money.
You trying to sell it then?
Well, that's what I'd like to do, but who's going to buy my house in this condition?
Did you call Simple Quarters?
Simple Quarters?
Simple Quarters bought our house when we were in a jam. We needed to move real quick. They closed fast and gave us cash.
Simple Quarters will buy in any condition?
That's right. They buy as is. You don't have to repair anything or clean anything out. It's simple.
What do I have to do?
Just call them. They'll do a quick walkthrough, then they'll make you an offer.
Simple Quarters is a local Christian company that loves to help people in difficult situations. Call Simple Quarters at 317-900-HOME. That's 317-900-HOME. Check us out at simplequarters.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Don't miss out on Hammer and Nigel Tequila by Hiatus. Pick up your unique bottle at any Ale Emporium location near you.
Must be 21 or older to purchase. Slow down. Enjoy your Hiatus.
Do you need furnace or heat pump service and want to work with a local independent dealer you can trust? Like B&W HVAC Plumbing and Electrical? Find that American Standard Air dealer at IndyHomeComfort.com.
We're all different. 1 in 5 of us live with a mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Talk to someone you trust. Learn more at bringchangetomind.org.
B is offering 1 bath remodel for as low as $99 a month or get 2 bath remodels for as low as $249 a month. Call now to schedule that free in-home design consultation.
This is the Tony Kinnett Cast on 93 WIBC.
Welcome back to the Tony Kinnett Cast. I'm Ethan Hatcher, your humble fill-in host for the evening, host of Saturday Night on the Circle, which you can hear 7 to 9 on 93 WIBC. My podcasts are uploaded to Saturday Night on the Circle.fireside.fm as well as WIBC.com, and you can hop in the chat now as we're broadcasting for the Tony Kinnett Cast, and also as I broadcast live every Saturday from 7 to 9. This segment I wanted to discuss the Democrats attempting to rain on Donald Trump's parade at a ceremony, church ceremony earlier this afternoon, where an Episcopal bishop directly addressed the president and begging him to take mercy on the LGBTQIA plus community and the immigrants who are so fearful of the incoming president's administration. He's going to use the power of the White House to persecute Americans across the country. This breathless, fear-mongering bullcrap that's being peddled from the church pulpit. This is ridiculous, but I'll go ahead and play you the soundbite, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens, or have the proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals.
Shut up, silly woman.
This is a curious phenomenon that I've noticed, producer Allison. Why is it that so many liberal white women seem to believe that white people don't perform service industry jobs? There are no white people who are poultry producers. They don't work in poultry factories or on farms or picking crops or cleaning floors, washing the leg. Why do they always portray immigrants as working in the service industry? I think that's very telling of the mentality of the left. But also to use the pulpit, I think perverts the unifying purpose of religion. Not that I'm one to speak. I'm an atheist, so this is an outsider looking in. I looked in the rearview mirror of religion a long time ago, but I'm not the only person who feels that way. Reverend Dr. Charles Harrison here in Indianapolis, also a pastor, he had some thoughts to say about this Episcopal bishop who was chastising the president. And on the Twitter machine, Dr. Harrison says, as a pastor, you should refrain from using the sacred pulpit to express your political views during a sermon at a public ceremony designed to bring people together from all walks of life for prayer. And I can agree with that sentiment. This sort of thing is where I also get crossways with like Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith infusing religion into the political dialogue. And it cuts both ways, whether it's the left doing it, whether it's the right doing it. I find both equally abhorrent. And this Episcopal bishop attempting to use her position in the church to influence political policy from the president is absolutely unacceptable. And then the idea that he's going to be persecuting somehow the LGBTQIA+. Look, the suicide rate for transgender individuals was already in excess of 40% before Donald Trump came to office. So let's not act like he is doing them some great harm just by taking the inauguration and becoming president. But like I said, so many liberals, they're despite the fact that DEI and woke are going away, they are not going to take it sitting down. They are going to go out kicking and screaming. And one such example of this can be found at the final press conference of Secretary Anthony Blinken outgoing. This was on Friday. I think it was Friday or Saturday, when he was giving a final press conference and an update on the situation in Israel, when one reporter got crossways for some reason about this issue and had to be escorted out, literally carried by the arms and the legs by security officers and screaming at the top of his lungs. I was talking to producer Allison about this a little bit during the break, and she hadn't heard about this, which is funny to me because this is a perfect soundbite for Hammer and Nigel to laugh and mock, and that's what we're going to do right now. Final press conference for Secretary Anthony Blinken, where this reporter loses their mind. It's hilarious.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. Answer a damn question. Do you know about the Hannibal Directive? Do you know about Israel's nuclear weapons? Everybody from the ICJ. I was sitting here quietly, and now I'm being manhandled by 2 or 3 people. You pontificate about a free press. You pontificate about a free press. You are hurting me. You are hurting me. You are hurting me. I'm asking questions after being told by Matt Miller that he will not answer my questions until I'm asking questions. Wasn't the point of the May 31st statement to block the ICJ orders? You blocked the ICJ orders.
Please sir, respect the process.
Oh, respect the process. Respect the process. While everybody from Amnesty International, to the ICJ saying that Israel's doing genocide and extermination, you tell me to respect the process. Criminal, why aren't you in the Hague? Why aren't you in the Hague? Why aren't you in the Hague?
Finally, we work to modernize our diplomacy.
Sad. Very sad. Sad.
Isn't that great, producer Alice? I can't believe you hadn't heard that clip. I mean, that's perfect fodder for talk radio.
Yeah, I'll add I'll echo what you just played. It's sad. It's sad.
I mean, the guy, he's literally being carried out by his hands and his feet by the security guards as Anthony Blinken's wrapping up. And he's probably thinking to himself, I am so glad I am done with this bull crap. I get to wrap up the press conference and call it a day and go home and never do it again. And if you think that this is the last of that, oh, no. Get ready, pal. You're going to in for a problem, because there's going to be a lot more grandstanding like this on President Trump press conferences. We saw that from Jim Acosta from CNN during the last Trump administration, and there's no reason to think that, especially as bad as the ratings have been, that a lot of these lamestream media organizations aren't going to attempt to piggyback off the popularity of the president and gin up some rage bait and some hate clicks to get their ratings back up to where they need to be. Sad state of affairs, but it certainly not going to be the last of such outbursts. Trust me, especially now that Trump has taken office. If you saw that under a Democrat administration, it is going to be 10 times worse now that Donald Trump has returned to the White House. Thanks for listening to 93 WIBC, the Tony Kinnett cast. Ethan Hatcher filling in for Tony Kinnett, who will return tomorrow evening. We've got one more segment on the way. Suspected murderers thwarted in possibly the most unlikely and unlucky scenario possible. And then also technology influencing the way justice is delivered in Florida. We'll give you details about that coming up next. Don't miss it.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking this year I want to look and feel better and get my hair back? We Grow Hair Indy can help you do just that. I'm Rob, and I got my hair back at We Grow Hair Indy. Here's Darren Andrews, clinic director, to tell you why I chose them.
For nearly 20 years, we've helped thousands of clients grow their hair back, and we can help you. We're one of only 2 places in the entire country to offer the ARTIS robotic FUE and multi-unit hair grafting.
I got multi-unit hair grafting. I love the results and cannot believe how much hair I got back. I can't recommend them enough. Call right now, 317-522-2995 for a free evaluation. Great technology, great company, great people, great results. Go to WeGrowHairIndy.com, see my results, and call 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Don't you want to say, I got my hair back?
The holidays are over, and the new year is here, making it the perfect time to think about the future. More specifically, it's the perfect time to think about your financial future. Right now, Howard Bailey Financial is offering a free retirement toolkit, a comprehensive guide designed to help you plan, save, and jumpstart the retirement you deserve. To get your free copy today, text FUTURE to 888-262-1104 and download your free retirement toolkit. Start 2025 off with a gift to yourself, filled with all the tools you need to plan for a positive and purpose-filled future. Just text FUTURE to 888-262-1104 to start planning today. Make this new year your year to invest in yourself and secure a brighter tomorrow, starting today. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com.
Pat Sullivan here with Michaela of Michaelis. If you have water damage, why should you call Michaelis?
Michaelis is a local family-owned Indianapolis company with 39 years experience. On call 24/7, 365. We are IICRC certified and will restore your space to pre-loss condition or better. And we work through the entire insurance process on your behalf to make it easy.
Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
Dads happen. There's a whole lot of stuff that can mess up the look of your vehicle. Don't paint your car. Go PDR with Kill a Dent Removal. PDR is paintless dent removal that saves your factory finish and is way less invasive than traditional body shop repairs. And it's faster too, sometimes same day. Google Kill a Dent Removal and check out the reviews and photos. Then schedule your repair. Hail baseballs, kids, fender benders, shopping carts, flying cows, angry X's, and anything else that leaves dents. Don't paint your car. Go PDR with Kill a Dent Removal.
B is offering one bath remodel for as low as $99 a month or get 2 bath remodels for as low as $249 a month. Call now to schedule that free in-home design consultation.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone. Done. By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the Tony Kinnett Cast on 93 WIBC.
Welcome back to the Tony Kinnett Cast. Final segment of the show. I'm Ethan Hatcher, your humble fill-in host. Producer Allison has been running the board, beep, 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 pushing the buttons and doing the things to make the show function. As technology has progressed and advanced, it has really helped the criminal justice process and the forensics process, especially DNA evidence. You're able to more concretely connect suspects with the crimes that they have committed. Here's a fun fact, producer Allison. One of the reasons why in the Middle Ages punishment for crimes were so harsh, like sometimes you're drawing and quartering people, you're flaying people alive, you're beheading them and putting their head at the city gates. The reason why the punishments were so severe was because the likelihood of you getting actually caught was so infinitesimally small. If you were at all smart as a criminal in the Middle Ages, or even, up through the 18th century, like the likelihood of you getting away with your crimes is pretty damn high. So that's why they were punished so severely. But as technology has improved, we, of course, have been able to catch criminals more frequently, and the severity of the punishment is not quite so necessary to use as a deterrence. An example of technology being utilization in the apprehension of justice was in, of all places, Tehuaca, small town, Tehuaca, Spain. It's in the province of Soria, and it had been 15 years since last a Google Maps car had driven through this small Spanish town. But wouldn't you know it, producer Allison, on this fateful day last year, as the Google car was driving through the small community, it happened to catch a perpetrator in the act of carrying a body in a plastic bag and loading it into the back of his van. Of all the times and places to not want to be caught by a Google Maps car, I think that would be pretty high on the list.
This is like a new Law and Order episode.
Yes. Caught red-handed, literally caught in the act.
Wow.
So yeah, it's incredible how technology can be utilized in some cases to apprehend suspects. Another example of technology being utilized in the criminal justice system comes right here in the United States in Broward County, Florida, where last year, toward the end of the year, on December 17th, in Fort Lauderdale, a judge was asked to analyze the defendant's retelling of events utilizing a VR headset. Very interesting. This was in a self-defense case.
Broward judge peered through a virtual reality headset.
These people are coming into his space, right?
And he's backing up. So as not to be injured like his wife.
For an immersive experience, an artist designed to illustrate this defense expert's opinion.
As we back up and are being approached, and it's like a chest-to-chest encounter, no matter where you look.
That based on his review of depositions, a site visit, and sworn witness statements to police.
Now, this is where the vase was broken from the chair that had been thrown previous.
This is actually a photograph from one of the videos, right?
Yes, that's correct. And there's the names.
And the purpose of putting in this photograph is to show what connection to this animation.
That's correct.
Miguel Abisu, the Southwest Ranch's wedding venue owner, facing 9 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for waving a gun at guests last year.
This is when he pulls the gun out, when he's backed up against the bar.
Did so in self-defense, he testified.
Standing right in his personal space, he still has not brought out his gun.
That is correct.
Placing the judge and the defendant's shoes.
Physical size difference, the age difference, and then he's grabbed.
Viewing the incident through Albisu's point of view.
I mean, I think this is a fascinating implementation of technology, and any defense attorney will tell you how important visual aids are in obtaining positive outcomes for your client. And this is potentially a way, to enhance that and show judges or jury members a point of view perspective from scenes of a crime in order to help convey the evidence and to help provide an adequate defense. I think this is interesting. I'm all for it. But of course, not every implementation of technology is desirable. Sometimes there are frustrations. I think we've all experienced them. One of my regular frustrations is logging into everything. I think is quite annoying, having to keep track of all your usernames, all your passwords. And now they have this stupid two-step verification bullcrap that I absolutely hate. Why do I have to have a phone to log into my work email? I should just be able to log into my work email with a username and a password, not have to, now you're texting me a secondary code that I have to enter. This is ridiculous. And one woman on TikTok expressed an outrage that I really connected with. And producer Allison, we'll see if you feel the same way.
I'm so tired of logging into things. I'm so tired of it. I can't believe I'm gonna have to log into things for the rest of my life. Just let me see my things. My things are right there. Just be logged in. Could we just be logged in for once? And don't get me started on the keep me logged in checkbox. Okay, this is the close elevator doors button all over again. I know bullshit when I smell it. If I ever see the person that programmed that little checkbox, it is absolutely on sight. I just want to be logged in. And all you cybersecurity people that told the websites that we need to be changing our passwords every 5 minutes, you're next. I don't care if that makes me safer. I will go ahead, hack my. You're gonna hate what you find. Okay, I just would rather be logged in. And if one of you smart-ass little punks comes into my comments and tells me I should be using a password manager, that, the keychain will fix all of this. Okay, I wish, bucko, this can't be the future.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I mean, that's completely a vibe, but I totally understand. I'm on board. What about you, producer Allison? Do you have frustrations logging into things around the studio here or elsewhere, for that matter?
I don't know if anyone has that big of a frustration as that lady, but God bless her. I mean, check on her.
Hey, look, I've felt pretty upset when I've been separated from my phone and then blocked from the two-step access crap.
I totally get it for big things like bank accounts or something like that, but I'm with you. My work email, my work computer won't let me into my work email is kind of ridiculous.
What are they going to hack?
Exactly. they already can see anything they want to see anyway. And yeah, feel free to see it. That's why I use that Face ID stuff on my iPhone all the time.
Well, that's supposed to be even less secure because then
but at least you get in quicker. So we just need to implement that everywhere. Thumbprints everywhere.
Good point. Well, but then they have your fingerprint. So there is no good solution.
We're all doomed.
Sometimes implementation of technology is a great thing, like when you're apprehending murderers by passing them by with a Google Maps car, or when you're enhancing defense testimony by utilization of a VR headset. But then sometimes it's abysmal crap, like when you're just trying to log into your email. It's been a great show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for spending the evening with me. You can listen to my show 7 to 9 on Saturdays. This has been another edition of the Tony Kinnett Cast.
Hi, this is Denny Smith for Zero Res, and here's some really great news. Zero Res has gone flat out for the new year with their biggest and best sale of the year at 24